A nice gloomy day. I don't know if you can hear the rain outside or not, but figured we'd get you caught up here on these doggy doors we were talking about, and just an overall project. Here's how we did these, and I'll show you a little bit how that we're doing them. You can see one of the doggy doors sitting down there. That's the pattern that we're using as far as sizing for these things. And we're going to leave the metal in for now until we get to a stage where we can insulate and get drywall on here. After the drywall's up, we'll punch this, we'll drill this out and cut it from the outside and put our trim ring and stuff on from the outside. But this should be everything we need to do until drywall on this side. As far as the project goes, we have now got started with our electrical. As you can see, we should be finalized out by the end of the week, this week. I'm thinking by the end of the week is good guess. Plumbing as well. We're looking at getting the rough end. I'm sorry, I said final on the electrical, but plumbing, we're looking at getting the rough end by the end of the week as well, rough end inspection. And so it's probably going to put my framing inspection toward the beginning of the week, next week, guessing. So we're on test. Got air on the system on both gauges. Still holding, everything's holding. That's a good thing. Pretty. So we got everything in. And project's coming along good, really good, actually. Ahead of schedule right now, so we're doing pretty good. Of course, this is for our shower, in case anybody's wondering. It's here, it's just not in yet. We gotta wait for our rough end inspection, and then we'll get this thing set in here and get our trap set on it, in case the inspector wants to see how we did everything underneath there. So we've got 4 more of these doors to do, so let's get after it. Thing we're going to need to do is cut 3 9-inch blocks like so. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. Now we have our 3 9-inch block, or 9.5-inch blocks cut. We've already got one in there. We're going to screw it in, and then we're going to go ahead and put both of these in there with it. And we're just using a 3.5-inch or a 3-inch deck screw to do that. Is going to be to cut our OSB pieces here, and we've got a 9-inch wide hole, so we want these. I'm cutting these out of 2x12s, ripping them down on a table saw to 8.5 inches, and then this half would add 9, and then 9.5, and then we're just sliding the whole thing up in the hole. So we're gonna go ahead and get our pieces cut, and we'll show you how we put all that together. Now that we've got all of our pieces cut, all 4 of our pieces cut, we're going to stand this up, stand these 2 up. Let's move this out of the way for a second. I'm going to stand these 2 up like so. And we're going to take this and even it up at the very top. 3 screws. Same thing down here, 3 screws. Then you're going to flip it over. Do the same thing with this other piece on the other side, and then you'll have our little tube built. Now you can see we've got that one side on. We're going to flip it over here and do the other side with this piece here, just like so, except correct. See you in a sec. We've got our other side on, and that's what we end up with. And what we're going to end up doing, we're going to stick this in here in our opening. And that's how it's going to sit for right now. We're going to take a little pencil. I'm going to come across the top of this tie back here. Make a mark so we know how tall it goes. And then we're going to go ahead and cut that out, that tie back out. And there's a specific way we're going to cut it so that it'll all lap in here and give us the best chance at not having a leak. And I'm going to show you here. Get my knife out. Try not to cover the camera up. So here's the top of your box, right? So you're just going to go in right there on that corner, like so. Cut down in a V. Cut this side, same way. Come up from the bottom in the same manner. And then just cut straight up. I don't know if you can see that. I just cut straight up through the middle, and that leaves you with 4 flaps. And we're going to fold those in and staple them like so, and like so, and like so. And then you're going to leave this top one loose because it's going to go out when we push the box out. So let's get that done. Oh, we've got our pieces of Tyvek stapled back. You can now see the outside of the barn. And we're just going to take our piece, set it in there, and push it out until it contacts that middle. And you're going to flush up the bottom. And we have to check. This needs to be falling downhill this way so that any water that falls into this from outside later, because the flap goes on the inside, not the outside, so that is exposed to weather. Anything that falls out here will run back out to the outside is the idea. So we're going to go get our level and check that out, and then we're just going to screw this in on one on the bottom is what we've been doing, and then one on either side, 1 or 2 on either side at the top to secure it. And then that's it. That you have your doggy door. So we're going to go ahead and get that taken care of. There you go. 1 screw in right here, 1 in right here, and 1 in on this side. You've got a nice enclosed door, passageway for your dog. It's slanted down so that the water will run out. Then we'll cut this metal out later and trim that out on the outside. And then our, see if I can get this and show you. Then this will go right, that's what we've got right now. After the drywall will go on there, and then this cover will go on there, and the doggies will be able to run to the outside. Presto changeo, doggy escapo. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for us. Really appreciate it. It helps us out.